I think it starts with a tough conversation. You got to be able to hold yourself accountable when it comes to what you really want to do with this hobby. You know, keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. If you're not having that tough conversation with yourself, I had this with myself because I was like, hey, like, my work looks good, but
What is going on, people? I am Coop at It's Coop on Instagram. I have my fellas with me. CD, Chloe's dad, Austin, Gunpla Tesseract. Another Wednesday, another week in the books. 168 hours then passed. We are here. We are the Undergated Network, or the Undergated Podcast, presented to you by the Undergated Network. We bring you everything Gunpla, anime, manga, books, movies, you name it, we do it pretty much. And we're going to talk about something pretty, well, I think some things that people need to understand and learn and know in this community. And we're going to talk about it. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Last week we had a pretty fun episode. If you missed last week's episode, go ahead, check it out. But if you missed last week's episode, here goes a peep of what you missed.
The best tools always give you the best results, or the most expensive tools give you the best results. That's not always true. That God hands are not the best nippers in the world. Well, God hands are very good at what they do, and they're very consistent. It does not mean that they are the best things in the world. If you know,
break.
yeah, I know. Oh my gosh,
right,
we all know
have
that.
you seen another nipper break as much as a god hands?
No.
I didn't know it was. I didn't know it was capable. Outside of losing that little spring, I didn't know it was capable for it. I mean, obviously anything could break, right? Like drop it high enough and far enough. And that was last week's episode. So we kind of talked about some myths in the community, myths building at Gunpla. So make sure y'all check that out. Let us know in the comments down below on that episode. What are some of the things that y'all have been told that's necessarily not quite true when it comes to building? So we appreciate everybody who tuned in last episode as well, and who tunes in every week. This is episode 94. We have less than 2 weeks, or about 2 weeks, to the Plamo event down in Alabama, where you'll catch all three of us together, first time. So that's pretty dope. Shout out to Vulcan Hobby and what he does, and Grips for what he's doing, putting the show on. And then we have 10 episodes to go to our 2-year anniversary. 104 weeks to that point.
Damn, straight crazy.
104 weeks straight. That's a daunting task. That's a true commitment.
It's a feat in itself, for sure.
But we do it for y'all. So we appreciate everybody who tunes in every week. But before we get started, if y'all know, we do it every episode. We've been doing it for 94 weeks straight. We always start off with the greetings. Fellas, how's your week been? Austin, Big Dog, how's your week been, man?
So far, so good. Very easy. Very, very easy. Which can only mean one thing. Either A, it's going to continue to be easy, or B, something catastrophic is going to happen right around the corner. So been pretty easy, but very tired recently. Like, I don't know, weirdly tired. I was yesterday I decided, you know what, I just feel a little bit tired. I'm gonna lay down. No, I'm sorry, Monday I was like, I'm just gonna lay down on my couch for a second, right? It was 6 o'clock. Open my eyes, it's 3 in the morning. All the lights are on, the TV's on, everything's running still. I'm like, I get out, canter out of the couch, like, power bill, and I just start turning everything off and go to bed. And then yesterday, I said, you know what? I feel a little lightheaded. I'm just going to lay down in the bed real quick, check some text, right? I'm going to get up. I have to finish doing my clothes and whatnot. The next thing I know, the phone is on the floor across from me. My pillow is, one pillow's down off the bed. The other is like under my side. And the blanket's like twisted over. And I'm like face down the mattress. And I look up and it's 4:30 in the morning. So we went from 7 p.m. to 4:30. Everything's still on. My computer's still running YouTube. I'm like, I'm like, did I get robbed? Was I drugged? Did I drug myself? And I'm like,
not
I get up
fun.
and I turn everything off, and I get up and I go back to bed, and I wake up again at 5:30, and I just said, "F it, I'll just stay up and go to work."
Yeah.
And everyone was like, "Why are you here?" I was like, "I can't sleep." Like, and you came here? So that's what my week's been. So hey, guess what? I'm up now. I might fall asleep with you guys on podcast, so you might see that live. And if that's the case,
Jeez.
Cooper, please come over and wake me up.
Mid podcast, you see Coop open
Yeah.
up the costume.
You see him just walking to my camera. Coop,
Take everything.
He's under the rag, just under the rug. Just open it, please.
Take
Wake me up.
everything. Got me on camera, blatantly walking out with a fast.
Right.
Never
Damn
mind.
a ring doorbell. Never mind.
Never mind. Just let me sleep. It's over. How about you, CD?
Yeah, my week has been pretty good so far. This past weekend, took the missus to see Chris Brown. He was on tour up here, and
You came back with a missus?
honestly, Chris Brown was there to take every girlfriend, fiance, wife, nana, pawpaw.
Not pawpaw.
He packed. Nobody was safe from Chris Brown. He put on a show. I can't even be mad.
That's what the people who hit him said.
I forgot how much Chris Brown songs I know. I found myself singing every song. Be able to sing and dance like that, I'd probably say, besides Usher, he's probably the next best R&B dancer, singer in this generation.
Singer. Okay.
So, yeah, he put on the show. He had this like all his sex songs set, and he's like, I looked at every woman in the audience, and like, there was no cheering. There was just phones out and mouths open. So, yeah, I came back with mine, but there was definitely some people there that were looking to be taken. So
don't worry, fellas. We're good to go because Megan Thee Stallion has meet and greets.
Hey,
Megan Thee Stallion has meet and greets.
Yeah, Chris Brown. I don't have Chris Brown at home. I couldn't do half the shit that he was doing. So
Yeah.
Chris Brown is not at home. Every time I see that video, he's not. But other than that, though, after that, we got up pretty early and went to go catch Deadpool and Wolverine in the morning.
1 through 10.
Fun. I gave it a 7. I gave it a 7.
7.
A lot of people gave it 7s. That's why I keep hearing 7. They say it's good, but not great.
I think I described it as like Scary Movie 2 with like superheroes, like cameo carried.
Cameo everywhere.
If you like Deadpool, like you'll enjoy it. But if you're not like that type of humor, like I don't think you'll enjoy it. A lot of that type of humor starts at the beginning. But I'm a big Wolverine fan, and like seeing Hugh Jackman back in that role, there's no other person that can play Wolverine like him. So
wearing the
7.
OG
It was a fun experience. Yeah, OG costume. It's not like I wouldn't sit there and watch it again, but I can definitely see why people like really enjoyed the movie. But I give it a 7.
Okay, solid. Me, pretty chill week. Weekend was chill. Had a plot for this position at work, get me kind of off the phones and get away from like clients and stuff like that. So waiting to hear back from that, waiting to hear back to go to the second round. So people out there, keep your fingers crossed for me. I'm actually, and I was telling Kim about this. I was like, man, I am actually like more relaxed about this interview. It's almost like I don't at this point not give a damn type of mentality. So hopefully that's a good thing. Any other time I'm like stressed out, losing sleep, want to get it so bad. Super. At this point, it's like, running the mill.
The people they end up usually hiring are the people who are just so calm and relaxed and nonchalant about it, because they're just like, oh, okay, he's a cool dude. He's calm, relaxed. He's not gonna, he's not gonna mess anything up. Here, take it.
Yeah, exactly. So, other than that, chill, man. Chill. I'm trying to think of anything else. Nothing too major. No, that's it. Again, just getting ready. Got 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. So let us know down in the comments, how's y'all's week? It doesn't have to be Gunpla related. We just genuinely care about how everybody's going. I reached out to somebody that was having a rough time and he's doing all right, which is a good thing. So we appreciate everybody who lets us know. Lets us be a little bit personal. We appreciate it. Next up, we have building and breaking down that backlog. What new items did we add to our backlog of stuff? CD, you pick up anything?
I got one thing, most
Mhm.
important thing that's to do with our trip, which is this
Oh, you already
big boy
decked it out
case
with
here.
stickers too.
So yeah, I wanted to make it less look like I'm carrying a weapon through the airport. It does say like Apache and has a picture of a gun on the back. So
How about you take that off, my dog?
right,
You can always
so
I would scrape that off.
that's coming off. But yeah, so
Yeah.
I went to Harbor Freight and grabbed this case to transport some stuff in, and this shit is heavy duty. Comes with four layers of pull apart foam, and I've already pulled it apart to put.
Careful, big dog.
It's something in there. So there's 2 layers of kits in there. So the top one is a master grade and the 5-star story. The touch and you fall apart one at the very bottom with the most protection. So got this prepared, ready to go. Yeah, I might as well have it handcuffed to my wrist type shit as I'm walking through the airport.
You got the key to the nuclear warheads, huh?
Right, I got the code and everything. So Harbor Freight $39.99, great buy, and the foam was super easy to pull apart. As soon as I started pulling apart, Chloe came around the corner. I was like, "Ooh, can I have some?" So I'm sure I'll be finding foam around the house for the rest of the month. But that was my one pickup, the most important pickup, though.
Take a piece and just so you stash it away for weathering. Right, that's that type of that's good foam for, right? That's that good foam for it. You take that, and then boom, people, you take that, you drop that in some metallic silver, and then you slightly hit the edges. There you go. That's it. And slightly hit the edges of those
black
panels.
There you go. Quick weathering tutorial.
That's it. That's all you got.
That's it. I'm on a bind, dog.
Did you pick up? You didn't pick up the Spec 2 off P Bandai? Are you done with real grades?
I'm good. I passed on it.
Okay. All right.
I'm good. We'll talk about real grades later, but I'm good on them.
Austin, what you pick up, big dog?
I didn't pick up any kits. I only got 2 things in. And they were actually delayed shipping, or they just took a while to get to me. But I think it's because it's paint. But just 2 pieces of paint. I got the aqueous color. Aqueous color. I know, right? It just
black portal.
Yeah, just like the camera didn't like it. The camera just disintegrated it. The Buger Pente Violet from Gundam Witcher Mercury Purple. And another color that actually might be a little bit difficult to tell the difference of, but this is also from the Witcher Mercury, but this is the Michaelis Purple. And if you look at them together, it is very hard to tell the difference. Very, very hard.
The one on your left hand is lighter.
The one in my the one in the left hand is a little bit lighter. In person, they're even harder to tell the difference. Like you literally would need to be in person just next to it. So I got them because the picture actually made them look a little bit darker, and with the aqueous paints on the bottom, especially, they're grayed out because they've been sitting there for so long. So you have to kind of mix it and get a test spoon and paint on the test spoon to see exactly what you're dealing with. But yeah, that's all I got in were just those 2 pieces of paint.
What are those for?
I don't think either of those. One is for the succubus girl that I'm making. The one I already announced that I was making with the pole, and the other one is for a Gundam.
So it's a special project.
Not really special, just side project that I might be working on. I'll show it later.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. With me, not a whole lot. Do have some stuff that did have some stuff that came in, and I do want to show y'all Coop's Corner, beautiful host. I'm gonna try to drop that this week. Didn't do a whole lot of hunting, so it might just be like, hey, I got one hunting clip, and then this is what I picked up. But after long discussions with the homie Austin the other day and watching about 30 minutes worth of videos, I did come up and traded. Been a while since I traded some shit in to GameStop, and we wind up picking up the PlayStation Portal. There we go. The PlayStation Portal. I don't play a lot of the game because I don't find myself sitting in the back room playing the PlayStation a whole lot. The kids play it more than I do, but I still enjoy playing games. I just remembered why I really don't play handhelds, and that's because of motion sickness. I get bad motion sickness, and I got this,
Mm.
and I started playing. I was like, let me sit on the couch. I booted up Madden on it, did a practice running Madden, put it down. I got dizzy. I started to sweat. I said, oh,
Damn.
yeah. And Kimberly was like, why would you get that if you know you get motion sickness? I said, yeah, you're right. But afterwards, I was laying in bed, played some other games that were kind of slower paced, not a whole lot of movement, right? Like Madden, you got a whole lot of moving pieces, your eyes are jittering and stuff like that. It was chill. I didn't get it. I didn't get like bad motion sickness if any. But I think I traded in like my Switch and some games and an old iPhone that was just sitting around the house. Got like $100 for the iPhone. That was just sitting. Like it was like the iPhone XS Max, like 5 iPhones ago. Yeah, it was flawless. GameStop gave me 100 store credit. I got like 120 store credit for the Switch, and I traded some games in. Wound up getting the 2-year GameStop warranty, which is apparently and it is. I had the GameStop warranty before on other consoles, where if you break it or if it messes up, you come straight in, they swap it right out for you. Like, here's the new one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Only thing about that is I think you have to buy another warranty if you do that, but it's 2 years for $40. I only wound up and then got like $85 worth of PlayStation gift card. I wound up walking out paying $3. That was it. I didn't want to get the. I had like $5 left, and I picked up one of the kids a Fortnite gift card for $3. I mean $8, so it was $3. But trying to get back into gaming, I went ahead and downloaded Horizon Forbidden West and Ghost of Tsushima. I played like an hour worth of Ghost of Tsushima before when it first came out, and now I got the PS5 version. I can sit in bed, chill, play it, slow pace type of game. So that's it. But I do have some other stuff, like for example,
I didn't know you had motion sickness that bad.
Yeah.
I was gonna recommend Ace Combat 7, for a great game.
No, sir.
Great franchise. But then I didn't realize doing barrel rolls might make you sick.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I can't roller coasters. I'm one and done. One and done on a roller coaster. After that, sweating. I gotta get it. It has to be at the end.
Mm-hmm. You're better than me. I can't do roller coasters at all. I literally can't.
I can't do it either because I can't fit because I'm too tall.
I could get if it's a cool night. If it's a cool night like Octoberish, I could get 2 roller coasters out of me.
Wow.
I gotta be in a chair like this. I can't be swaying all that. I'm done. But in summertime, I'm getting one because I'm sweating. I'm like, yo, I can't take this.
All three of us out on the side watching our family ride the roller coaster while we're holding the camera.
That's why, like, when we go to the amusement parks, like Ashley and Chloe, they'll ride together. Ashley loves rides. Chloe does not so much, but she'll get on there with her mom. But me, I'll try to get in there, and I take up a whole seat by myself. I gotta sit like sideways, and like, yeah.
And the person behind you is just like,
can't even take a picture.
No, hell no. Yeah, exactly. They just my head.
Yeah,
you can see them
exactly. Like someone like this, like
exactly.
I want my money back. But no, that's it. That's all I picked up that I'm going to show on camera. Everything else will probably be on Coop's Corner. Hopefully this Thursday, if not next Thursday.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, I thought you said all other stuff you couldn't show on camera. I was like, where'd you go?
I'm not like you, man. I don't got anything wrapped with tentacles.
I got some more in, by the way, but it's all right. Oh. That'll be on Undergated After Dark.
Right,
literally after dark.
my boy was like, he teaches in Japan. That's how he keeps his visa. He was like, yo, I drew Goku on the whiteboard today, and none of the kids knew. None of the kids knew who he was. He was
In
like,
Japan?
yeah. And he put like a sad face emoji in the group chat. And he was like, my boy's like, well, go ahead and draw a monster with some tentacles. I bet you didn't know what it is.
And none of them knew?
And the
Well, how
kid's like,
bad was the drawing? Was it really bad? Or was
no,
it
he's
like
a really good drawer. He's
okay?
top notch drawer. So he
Alright.
probably
Yeah,
at
it was
least
court,
sketched
right?
out. Yeah, court. Yeah, he at least
Yeah.
sketched out. He at least you
Mm.
could tell it was Dragon Ball Z probably. But
We
if
might
that-
have to go over to Japan and yeah, I don't know.
This is how y'all act when I leave. Akira Toriyama, I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, shoot.
I didn't did this for y'all. Hell,
They're like, it's not Attack on Titan. It's not My Hero.
yo,
Yeah,
if this is
JK
real
or
quick.
somebody.
This is a what if. What if Akira Toriyama didn't do it? Do you think anime be as prevalent?
Didn't do Dragon Ball?
Didn't do any Dragon Ball.
I still think it would be prevalent. There are a lot more shows that people care about, but probably, Dragon Ball had such a large impact. It probably wouldn't be at. You're right. No, I don't know. I don't know. would
I
like
think
to say it
Shonen
would
would probably be less as popular.
Yeah, Shonen definitely be
'Cause
less.
There's a lot
Do you think
of
it'd be
huge
like on a
fans.
level, like a Korean manga is out? You know how Korean, like people don't know about Korean. What is it? What do you call a manhwas?
Manhwa.
Like, would it be
Mhm.
like that? You think?
It'd be like how anime was like 10 years ago. Like no one
Even
really talked
anime
about
back
it.
then. Even
I
back
think-
then, though, Dragon Ball Z was like you could go into Walmart and cop a Dragon Ball Z shirt 10 years ago.
No, I think CD has a point. I think Shonen Jump wouldn't be popular because sci-fi was the other thing that was mainly popular in anime. But even like MTV was running anime, but it was Ghost in the Shell. For us, it was Outlaw Star and Cowboy Bebop. So I think sci-fi stuff would be more prevalent than
You
Shonen
think so?
stuff. Yeah,
You
and
think so? You don't
until
think something
Naruto
with
or Bleach rolled around, then all of it would flip again.
his-
Because
Wow,
Naruto
There'd be
was
no
that
Naruto or
powerful.
Bleach without like
Yeah, that's true. No
My
Naruto
Hero-
or Bleach.
My Hero last chapter is next week, and Oda, who does One Piece, is drawing like the cover art for My Hero. But Oda was also influenced by Akira Toriyama, so without him, I don't know if we'd even have One Piece. And a lot of people span off that too. So I think it like Austin says, I think there'd still be anime, but probably just not as prevalent. I mean,
different pieces in different places.
You don't think something would have just popped up and just been the Dragon Ball Z for us?
I think
In the 90s?
Inuyasha, Yo-Yo Hakusho, one of those, because those were going on right at the same time. What Sailor Moon was still pretty prevalent, but died off. So something would have popped up and took it, but I don't know if it would have been as popular.
Wow. Well, that was just a nugget. I was thinking about that earlier when I was I think somebody showed some love to like a Akira Toriyama tribute. It popped up. So, but that's it for building and breaking down that backlog. Let us know down in the comments below what y'all picked up. What do we have cooking for this week, man? I'm still working on my silver bullet. And
crunch time.
That it is getting close to crunch time. Did I say last episode? Last episode I did. Did I tell you I did pick up the Stormbreaker? Was that last episode? I didn't say it
You didn't
last
tell us
episode.
that.
No, I didn't
You told us in the
That's
group chat.
In the group chat. So I did pick up the Stormbringer. So I'm getting together the trio team for the GM Type 2. So I got the GM Sniper 2, thanks to the homie Austin. I pre-ordered.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I still feel like there's something important in there that's missing, but I can't put my. It literally haunts me. Like I wake up sometimes, I'm just like Cooper. Yeah,
Cold sweat.
I'm trying to think. Would it be but if anything, it'd be the Stormbringer. But there's 2 GM snipers in there.
Yeah, there's 2 in there, so it must cover it. But I don't know. Call me if you're missing a part because I'll genuinely try to see if I can order it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, at the end of the day, it's still. You don't think the Stormbringer will have whatever part that would be for no?
Nah,
you got the dominance, right?
Yeah, and it's all the inner frame parts. It's those small little inner frame parts that they usually don't duplicate on the runner. So I could be wrong, but yeah. So I don't know why I keep on bringing this up. Audience members who've kept count, this is like the 3rd or 4th time Austin has brought this up. So just to let you know, Austin cares about his friends and free kits that he gives away. So if I ever do give away a free kit, I'm always concerned to make sure it works.
Absolutely.
Sorry, that's just me tooting my own horn.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Oh,
But,
no, thank you.
But so we got that. We have the command type GM2 that we picked up a few months back, the orange and white one that was on P Bandai. And then we have the Stormbringer PF. So got a little trio of GM2s, I think. Unless I know I'm missing one or a few others, but I just want those three. I don't want a whole gang of them. And I think those will look nice in master grade. So I don't even think I'm going to double around and get like high grades of them.
Who's the guy on Instagram who always posts like how many GMs he has? Is it Chef Hanger?
I don't know.
Chief's Hanger? Yeah, him on Instagram. If you
Chef
ever, that's what it is. He takes pretty tough photos about, pretty cool photos with all of his GMs. If you're ever wondering if you're missing a GM, just check out his Instagram.
I know I'm missing. I know I'm going to miss a few because I know that GM Sniper had. Oh, the GM2 is probably using a lot. I don't know if they have a Code District Master Grade. Do you have a Code District Master?
Of the GM Sniper? No, they have the GM Cold District type.
The Code District type.
Yeah,
the one that was in the beginning of War in the Pocket.
Yes, yeah. There's the GM Space Colony type, the Ground Command type, the Space Command type, the Cold District type. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're talking about. There's literally a boatload of GMs. It just keeps going. The Federation, it's like Sherman tanks. They just kept. There we go. That's him.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Yeah. It's just if you ever missed any.
I know I am, but going to start probably working on a GBWC build, and after the trip, because that means the other kit is done. So slowly start working on that, and then slowly get into a master grade. So we'll see which master grade it is. Hopefully by then the Stormbringer will come in, but I'm trying to wait because I can work on the GM Sniper 2 and get a feel of how the frame and stuff is. Other than that, been reading every day at work, and you follow me on Instagram. Gundam Wing Endless Waltz Glory, the Losers manga, is really good. A different retelling of the book. It's everything I feel like they wanted to do in Gundam Wing, but hindsight being 2020, they were able to put that into the manga and not into the show. So I wish they did do a OVA or retelling of just extended versions, extended clips of Glory to the Losers, and then obviously having those newer suits in it. We're gonna have to have a discussion one day, like TV or manga versions of suits. What do y'all prefer? Like obviously the manga versions are. It all depends on what you're looking at, though, right? Like the manga version of the unicorn, they all, I think, other than the Phoenix with a different crest or V-fin, they all. I know the Banshee and the unicorn look the same. Like they changed it in the show so you could tell the difference. I think from the manga, but in the manga, the Verkans I think are the normal suits.
That'd be a good holdover.
Yeah, that'll be a good holdover. Yeah, but I've been reading that, and like I said, it's just good. It's just good. You get a great depiction of why people don't like Wu Fei, and man, book 2 really goes into the Wu Fei. So I know CD, you're a big fan of Wu Fei, and that one doesn't have Wu Fei on the cover. But if you get a chance to read that one, you get like
understand his backstory and
his backstory,
his reasons why Nutaku's Nutaku.
Yeah, right. And I try to post little tidbits on Instagram when I'm reading as well, because I feel like some people don't know. For an example, being the prototype Toggies, or the Toggies Shinlong, the Shinlong that his wife was piloting, or his girlfriend wife, and being Wu Fei's wife, she piloted a blue version of a Leo that had the Toggies backpack. So if I know, one of the homies said he wants to do a custom of it, so it's a blue Leo with the Toggies backpack. That is the prototype Toggies or the Toggy Shinlong. But other than that, that's it. That's all I've been working on. CD?
What's up, Austin?
Austin.
CD,
Oh, me?
you guys. Yeah.
Yeah. I said I was taking a break, and I kind of am slowly still taking a break, but I did go ahead
Y'all motherfuckers.
and I did
When
put
y'all
the
say
pieces on.
When
I
y'all
didn't pay
say
for
I'm
anything.
taking a break, when I'm taking a break, and then yet every week y'all pull out something and go, "Oh look, I know I said I was taking a break, but
So it's
I
a
just
break.
can't
I
help
didn't pay.
myself."
We're not in the sweaty lobby. We're in the the casual lobby right now. We're just we're just trying to have a good old regular match, not trying to get ranked.
Yeah, so I'm feeling so that's my high grade Gion Storm from the seed. I put it on clips. I was planning to paint, but I'm just kind of taking my time with it. If I finish it before I get down there, if I don't, I'll finish it when I have a chance to. We are getting some more hot weather again, so if I do decide to paint, it'll be painted in the next couple of days because it's getting back up to the mid to high 80s, and the humidity. I learned my lesson from that. So, but other than that, though, yeah, I'm not really doing nothing else. I do have some masquerades I plan on working on after this. I'm kind of getting into masquerade mode now. But I've been spending a lot of time looking at pictures on Twitter of Gundams and just like that Eastern style of models where no pose, just kind of like that ferocious style with like detail, claw plate shit. Like, yeah, it's gotten my blood and juices flowing. Pause to like really kind of like hone my skills on some other stuff. So, expecting more of that type of work coming soon. But other than that, though, yeah, I've just been chilling. Anime, I haven't really been watching anything this season. Nothing really popped out to me. I'm still watching Spice and Wolf. I started Tower of God season 2 and quickly unstarted it. Episode 1 looked good, but the rest of that shit kind of fell off. And I read through 500 chapters of Tower of God, and
isn't it strangely like uninteresting now? Wasn't the first season so enthralling, interesting? Even the art style was like captivating, and now you start season 2 and you're just like it's missing all of it. I'm just like, what happened?
All of it, the teaser, like Crunchyroll put together for it looked amazing. Episode 1, the fight scenes in that looked great, and then ever since I'm like, I can just go read the manga now. Then like it looks better. So I'm chilling. Hopefully, there's a lot of stuff coming out in the fall. And next year, a lot of good anime is coming back. So kind of just taking a break and going back and rereading some manga and stuff. I do have like a little secret. I don't really read manga animes, so or mecha mangas. So I haven't read any of the Gundam stuff except for a couple like chapters of Johnny Ridden because in my head I don't like to like picture the mech fights. So
if you gotta read that, if you got to get that Gundam Wing manga, man.
I tried it.
That Gundam
didn't like it.
Really?
Gundam Wing, anything mecha. I don't mess with mecha. No, that's why like 86, it's a light novel, so there's no pictures except for like a couple drawings. I can like have fun imagining it that way. That's just like my one thing. I don't read mecha genre for manga. Miss me completely.
Ooh, tidbit of information. Austin, what you got? What you been working on?
So I did get other things in. I forgot to show them. That's why I was looking around like a madman. I totally forgot that I got more Gundam magazines in. So I went to Trilogy Comics and I talked to the guys there, and the guy had these in. These are the newer Hobby Japans. This one is especially devoted just to Elgam and all the other famous series that were Mecha or Bandai or Tomo around that time. You got I forgot the name of this one, but it's the the one where you see everybody die. Tomio just decided to kill everybody. Heavy Arms Elgam, and then 5-star stories.
Same guy that did 5-star stories did Elgam.
Yeah, and this one's just a pretty much a showcase of all those ones. My camera doesn't care. But yeah, no, that was one, and then I picked up one that was on Verkaz. So this one is just all of the Verkaz came out ever released. So
we had a good conversation about this the other day on the phone, Austin and I.
Yeah, we had a long one, and it's all just the Verkaz, and it comes with a special booklet that is an archive booklet of all of the Verkal Gundams ever released. So it goes through all of them. All
I need
at
to
once.
borrow that. I need to
Yeah.
borrow that.
And
That's
all the
dope.
special edition ones, and it goes in order. So from the first Verkal all the way to the most recent. Of course, not the most recent, because the most recent was the CPAX narrative. Stein. Oh, the Stein. Yeah, that's right, the Stein. And then we got this other one that's also special on the CPAX. So it's a special
I got
on
that
the
one too.
CPAX. On the you got this one too, and they had the one there that you have the Freedom, right? That Freedom Hobby Japan CD. Yeah, you got it too. There we go.
Twin.
Yep, there it is. All right, so we got that, and then they had one book that was all just Niobe. That was just. Do you want this one, by the way? I'm willing to give this one away to you. If you
Absolutely.
Want it. Yeah, there we go. That's there you go. It might be missing a part. It might wake me up at night, like page 13, page 13.
Right.
But no, we got that, and then that's also what I got in. Okay, so now the things I was working on, I've just been goofing around building a kit. I was building the Immortal Justice that I got in a while back. I figured out that joint was too short. I did not like how short it was. Then I went on YouTube and looked at other people's builds and found everyone extended the legs because everyone didn't like how short it was either. And then I put the head together and I was like, this head's very small and tiny. And I didn't realize that I knew Seed's kits were small, but for some reason the Immortal Justice felt smaller than everything else that they made. So I said, bump it. I'll just take the Helios Gundam, the Justice Gundam, and I'll make my own little kit bash. So I've been working on this little kit bash here. Everything that's red is essentially from the Immortal Justice. Anything that's white and blue is from the Helios Gundam. So I took the Helios Gundam's little double calf things that open up here. So these open up, and they have little vents that pop out that you can kind of flare out like that because it's based off the double X. It has the wings of the Freedom, the head of the Destiny, the main body, torso, shoulders, and arms of the Justice, the feet of the Justice, but the legs of the Helios.
It's just a Seed Gundam.
It literally is a seed. It's everything that every special
seed.
part of Seed is the seed. It is a seed. You gotta water it to become a tree. So it's just the tree Gundam.
It does look better with the Helios legs. It's more like extended, unless you extended it.
Yeah, no, it does look better. I honestly agree that the longer legs look way better than the. I don't know what it was about the Justice. The Justice legs. I mean, the design looks cool, but I just wasn't expecting to be so short. And then when I saw everyone else was extending them, and I mean,
the Freedom too,
extended, and the Freedom. These used to not be this tiny, were they? I gotta get a Mighty Freedom and compare, because I feel like the Rising Freedom and the Immortal Justice are smaller than usual. That and everything else was I think that was the only thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the only thing I was.
So you got some manga?
That's
After Dark.
I got manga in, but there was definitely After Dark. And then no, and then I'm actually cleaning out my room. I'm cleaning out my room. I'm going through all my old stuff I've ever had. And I found some kits that I forgot that I had, and I found the very first Gunpla kit I ever painted. And this was using rattle cans back in the day. And oh my gosh, when the antennas broke and everything, but it is the Lightning Gundam from Build Fighters. And if you guys can tell, I built it. I don't know how well the camera's gonna. Okay, I built it. I painted it with spray cans and weathered it as well. And it actually still looks kind of good to me. The V fin broke off, but as you can tell, I built it in the color scheme of Zeta Plus C1 because I couldn't find a Zeta. And
send the picture to the group chat. I gotta see.
Yeah, this was essentially my first ever like seriously attempted rattle can painted Gundam. And it's just kind of put me down memory lane to really see how far I've come when it comes to at least painting, at least. So yeah, it was definitely a nostalgia win for me. So I'm thinking of finding another Lightning Gundam and rebuilding it, so I can compare the two, or just putting this like in a little tiny box idle and just keep it safe forever. Just as a little momentum, be like, yeah, this is number one. Yeah, this is number one. Hey, remember when you were panel lining with markers, like literally a Sharpie marker, and you were top coating outside the hotel balcony because you were in between meetings places
and didn't give a damn about nubs.
Yeah. I did care about the nubs though. I did like super try to cut them off, but I was using an X-Acto knife, so it's like the lines are like whoop,
Yeah, like,
yeah.
Here goes the pothole.
Or
took
sometimes
a
it's
bite
like
out of that, John.
ring like that, like ring, like that
Yep.
goes back up.
That-
You know,
I
like
still catch myself doing that shit sometimes.
yeah.
If I don't switch out the blade and it's not clean enough,
Mhm.
there's
It
the
just a
chuck.
scoop comes out. But that's it. That's it for me.
Well, that's what's up, man. A lot of dope pickups, a lot of stuff you're working on. I can't wait to see that seed kit. You obviously gonna paint it one color, right?
I'm gonna paint it, yeah. And matter of fact, so the mystery, that's the purple I got. So purple was for this kit because I have an idea of white, purple, gray.
All right, there you go.
It's an overused color scheme in my opinion, but I
Really?
don't know why. I can't get out of my head. Yeah, white, purple, gray is kind of an overused color scheme. You see it in a lot of custom builds.
I got an X Gundam that's white, purple, and gray.
Yeah.
The
It's
only
kind
thing
of
that comes to my mind is the high new.
high noob. Yeah, imagine that color scheme, but with like a lighter, more neutral type of purple, and then essentially you have a lot of kits right there. A lot of personal, custom built kits are in that color scheme. But I said I'll join the fray. I'm not unique.
Well,
that's bright neon purple. The one I have is kind of a standoffish purple. Like imagine this shirt just lighter.
dull, like a dull purple.
Yeah.
Grayish purple.
Yeah.
All right. Let us know in the comments what y'all been working on with some of the builds y'all got. We see actually a pretty dope high new. Someone is working on the.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Instagram name's not coming to me. Starts with a C though. CA. I'll figure it out. But he's working on a pretty dope high new resin kit.
Mm-hmm.
He's been tagging us in. Actually, let me.
Caleb.
There it is.
Calebism.
Calebism.
Calebism, yeah.
Calebism. Shout out to you, dog. We appreciate you tagging us in your build.
Hell yeah, we step by step with you. I'm enjoying the process.
Absolutely, absolutely. Him and I think somebody won Pencil Knights giveaway.
Oh,
Somebody won Pencil Knights giveaway. So shout out to whoever won that one. Y'all got a pretty dope kit coming your way. Next up, we have what's new. What's new? So there's some spoilers. There's some stuff that needs to be spoiled, I guess. Let's just jump straight into it because I know these two up here, they can't fucking wait for God knows nothing around nowadays. So
Jesus.
Yeah, Austin, I know you two. You know you saw it. This is the trailer for.
Oh no, I did not see it. No, this is my first time watching it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, Austin.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you guys not see this shit? You said like this came out like a week ago.
Yeah, because we're not in depth like you are, man.
What?
Well, I remember Cooper saying, "Hey, I want us to have our first reaction on it," and I said, "Okay, that's cool." And then I just forgot it existed.
That's a Virginia conversation.
That is a Virginia conversation. It was late. You were asleep. You were asleep. It was early in the morning. You were asleep.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was.
That was a Virginia conversation.
Yeah.
But you know what, CD, you couldn't wait, son.
No.
So let's go ahead and get this up. Obviously, there's been pictures floating around, but this is our Austin and I's first reaction to the new Gundam Requiem for Vengeance
trailer.
That thunder is rolling outside.
It went right over your house, and from my perspective, everyone froze right when the lightning came out.
Right, you too.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh no!"
Damn.
Oh,
all right,
no.
Here we go.
Principality of Zeon. We came to take Earth away from them. They're gonna do whatever they can to stop us. Perhaps none more so than.
Our mission was to defend the base, Neeland, not get revenge. What the hell is that? Delta, get out of there! Ah! It's got armor we can't scratch. It's got beam weapons that cut right through our Zaku.
The Gundam. I've been hearing stories about it. I can't believe it.
Federation's new mobile suit. This could turn the tide of the war.
When you face the Gundam, you're gonna wish you had a Zaku in front of you. I can promise you that.
The feds you save will just come back and kill my people, Doc.
I'll save anyone on the battlefield. That includes you. It's all gone.
We will. It's our home.
Because humanity moved to space, we've acquired abilities we've never needed before. We're evolving into a species that can understand the true intent behind actions. New type ability isn't magic. We all have our duties. You know that, Alfie. I will stop the Gundam.
Let me make sure they got 10 seconds left. Let me make sure there's nothing at the end. Just skimming through.
Nah, just Netflix. Yeah. Huh. Okay. CD, you don't look like you're having a good time.
It looks like Igloo.
Take it for a grain of salt. It does look like MS Igloo. Take it. It definitely. I don't know if the last trailer had voices. The voice acting sounds kind of weird. It sounds off. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to be. It sounds weird hearing a brother's voice like that in the beginning. That was weird. It sound, and I could be wrong. It sounds like the main female's voice is the female from Narrative, the friend, the purple hair, Michelle. It sounded like her.
Have they put up the cast for it yet?
I don't know. When she said new type, we know that new type isn't magic. It sounded like the girl when she was breaking down the portion in Narrative, when she was saying we can harness it and live eternal life, when she was in the operation room. So I wonder if that's her. The goof looks good. Goof custom looks good.
Goof looks good. The GM looks good too.
Yeah, the GM did look better than the Gundam. But I wonder if this is going to be like RX 78 or 70, whatever, some early prototype. Or they couldn't get true. I don't know. You have a Zaku. Why aren't they making the Zaku and the Gundam look like a Gundam? That is it has to be some type of like copyrights or something. Maybe they don't got the. Why aren't they making the?
They got the full.
No, they have the full copyrights. Yeah, and it's designed by
I'm
the
guessing
same
it's
guy
like RG, like an RG version, like real life, real grade. So it's like
it's just ugly though.
It is, but
the battle scene fucking ugly.
But the battle scenes for him is pretty dope.
The battle scene's pretty good. The movement's all right. The eye movement for some of the characters seemed kind of weird. Like when that guy said, I'm going to save everyone on the battlefield, and that includes you. But as he was saying, his eyes were like, and that includes you. I'm going to save all of you. I was like, why is this like PlayStation 2 eye tracking? Yeah. Like, that's like PlayStation 2 level eye tracking, bro. But there's that weird thing. That's the uncanny valley. We'll never get over that. But
maybe get some extra polishing up before the show comes out.
No, it's too late, brother. For 3D animation, it's too late. They're done. That is done.
That could be,
even though it looks like that.
It comes out tomorrow's what, July 30th.
Mm-hmm.
It comes out September.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for it.
For 3D animation, they're done. That's what we're getting.
They have to be done. But
we don't know how.
I'm excited because it's Gundam.
Yeah, I'm excited. And what makes me a little bit more excited is I'm not going to invest in any kits. I can sit back and watch a Gundam show, or I can go, you know what? I don't need a kit from this shit.
They get no money out of me
unless they do something. Unless they do something with like a real great goof. If they give us they're going to give us a real grade from this line, obviously it's going to be the Zaku and the
We gotta wait and
um.
see. The
But if
reviews
they
might be
give us
so
the,
bad they might
but if
dead
they
it.
give us a real great goof custom, like P Bandai real great goof custom, I'll take it. That'll be it.
I think the Goof's the only good looking suit in this.
It's
Maybe
the
the gun,
only
maybe
thing
the
that
gun
looks
tank,
like it's from the show.
like it's actually from the show. Now they're trying to do something different. I get it. That's cool and all.
Sometimes different. Just
Try again. Just keep trying. We don't got to stick with this. Just keep trying because them arms on the Zaku still longer than it's so out of proportion. So out of
do you have the
proportion.
picture of the figure? Because the figure
Yeah,
looks.
we're gonna get to that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's like that shot
I
looks
don't
pretty
know.
all right with the Gundam, right? The GM looks better.
GM looks spot on. The GM looks spot on.
The shoulders are a little bit too light. Like it's the GM light armor for some
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah, the
And
shoulders
it's
are
the
hella
GM
small.
cannon.
Hmm?
It's gonna be the GM cannon, I'm assuming, with this in the
Why the
background.
cannons? I hope it's a rocket launcher. There's a scene where you can see the GM from the back.
Like it's just so strange.
Like
The
that
bars
shit,
on the
I don't care.
Zaku, the bars on the Zaku is crazy.
Yeah, bro.
The beam spray gun is so tiny. Its arms are so long. Why are they so lengthy?
long as a bitch.
What? Why?
So it also has the shoulder.
See that
it has the
that shot looks pretty all right. I'm go ahead.
This
sorry,
it
go
has the
looks
beam
good.
mounts on it too on the GM.
This looks good.
That looks all right. I mean, it's all right. But the thing is like in motion, when we don't have time to focus on it, like we can only see what its action is where it looks good. Isn't that's kind of like the tanks here, the tanks, all these tanks look pretty good.
Yeah,
That
the
explosion was
artillery,
straight out of Battlefield 4, though. But go ahead.
the normal stuff is gonna look good. The tanks.
Mm-hmm.
Zaku
We
one
got
looks
video
good.
games with better than this shit, bro. I swear
Yeah,
to
the
God, we do.
Zaku 1 looks good. This is crazy because the Zaku 1 looks fine.
That's exactly.
What
That's
happened?
it. Like, why is it the two main suits?
the most
Zaku
important suits.
It seem like they're just like, you know what? We can't use.
They should have got the
Gundam.
most fucking value out of them shits. Like, why is the rest of
Wait,
the budget?
this
goes
what
on
makes
that
me
shit?
think that is maybe a different type of. Because look in the background, that's a Zaku too.
Mm-hmm.
This is and that looks okay.
We can't see its arms.
We can't see its arms, but it looks better than the red one.
It looks better from no arms and waist up. Yes. Like the goof looks fine. The goof looks perfect almost.
Yeah, let's stole it.
What?
With the
Look at
reactors there
that.
in the chest too, like
Yeah, bro. It looks great.
Sliding with the Gatling gun is crazy.
And the Gatling gun barrel heats up, but then we go straight to this.
Let's see if this is her voice. Hear me out. Hear me out. If y'all can remember how she sound, because it was this scene.
Ability isn't magic. We all have our duties. You know that, Alfie.
I can hear her saying Yona, right?
I will stop the Gundam.
I don't know. Can't remember. I would have to listen
Celia
to the old-
Manningham. That's who that voice actor is.
For
That's like the person's name.
in narrative or
name.
in narrative
I'm
or
gonna
in
for
Gundam.
this was
Okay.
For narrative Gundam, it must have been something else.
Gundam narrative English.
But while he's looking up that, Coop, scale 1 to 10, what you give it?
I'll give it a 6.
6.
I'm excited
Okay.
for it.
All
I'm
right.
excited for it.
All right.
He'll probably get a few watches out of me too. Netflix. He'll probably get a few watches out of me.
Got you. For me, it's a 5. Nothing's changed. I still do not care much about it. I might watch it. I might catch it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But for me,
Well, let's give a shout out to Gunpla Nerd while CD's looking up the voice actress for
Different. Mhm.
Yep.
Damn. Okay.
I'm with. I give it a 6 too. I'm gonna watch it because I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting I'm probably expecting like Cowboy Bebop,
CD,
Death Note. Huh?
are you willing to pay to watch it, or are you gonna watch it the right way?
Oh, I'm not paying to watch that shit.
All right, cool. So it's definitely a 5 out of 10 or 6 out of 10. Then.
I wouldn't spend money to watch that. If it's on this, it's
Mhm.
on this. I'm
Got
watching
you.
it.
Mm.
Hell no. Then it gets
So,
over for me.
we're gonna run through this pretty quickly because we would definitely want to get to the main topic of today's episode. So we got this is a robot spirit of the Jabros Defense Force of the GM Sniper Custom. Ironically, we were just talking about GMs. This is a no for me. Y'all too don't collect the figures, but
No,
it's
it
pretty
looks good
dope.
though. It looks good, but it's just too pricey and they're too small for me.
P Bandai Tamashi robots are the dual Gundam Assault Shroud version.
Yep, Assault Shroud. This is from the first series. Yeah. It looks just like the anime. And for those who know, the remasters are always better than the anime ones. So keep on rolling.
Don't worry, no need to know about this. What? Tamashi the robot Volts V pass. We got some pictures of the frame, like we haven't seen it already, but it is pretty much the PG at this point.
Still too bulky, but but the pose
Look at
looks
the hands.
yeah, they a little big. They a little chunky. Like, hey there, big boy. Hey there, big boy. Let me just palm your head.
Warrior hands.
Yeah. Let me pat my cat and by
It
that.
might be.
Go ahead. Pat my cat, like the kitty cat. And a real pet. An actual pet.
It might be too detailed for me. I mean, I'm gonna get it, but like the elbows showing all that armor and under frame. I mean, showing the frame and stuff.
Coop, would you paint this after what CD's gone through? And this has less parts than the one.
Yeah. I'll be okay. I'm okay painting the version.
You gotta do a lot of sanding.
Not really. It'd probably be undergated.
Nah, for tolerances, because it fits so perfectly like this. When I painted, like for example,
Destiny. The Impulse. Mm-hmm.
The first one I painted, I didn't sand anything. So when I pushed the wrist down into it, it cracked it because I didn't sand any. I didn't make any sanding for the tolerances. And the real grades are made to be snap tight fit, so you're gonna need the sand to make room for the paint.
That makes sense. We have these 30-minute fantasies, 30-minute missions.
A lot better design, looks more organic. Literally just take off the head, put a girl head on top, you're good.
Yeah, as I said, which is dope. They combine with the girls.
Yep.
We have this Asian samurai sentinel robot of Ava 1.
It actually kind of fits. It actually kind of fits because the Ava is so skinny and already looks organic. So putting the armor on it just makes it look like a regular human.
More pictures of.
Don't mess with a samurai wearing purple, neon green, and yellow on the battlefield because he ain't trying to blend in at all.
He got demon powers for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
We are coming up on the Gundam Expo kit, so we have in the RG Xeon, and I think
special coating.
Special coating. I think a few years ago they gave us the clear version. So now we're getting
this shit was a sitter.
Coating.
The Xeon,
clearance.
It's a very good kit, but the people who wanted it got it.
Yep.
That second wave
set. I can't remember the last time I seen a box of RG Xeon.
They were 25% off or 30% off of my hobby town.
They're currently at our hobby town. There's one, and it's been there since the second refill. Yeah, resupply. This thing looks like a monster.
This is go ahead, Austin. What is this?
So for those who watched Char's Counterattack, the mobile suit that Quest was in, this is the mobile armor that she was in. The what's the name again? You got to. It's weird to pronounce.
This is from Macross.
No. That the magazine is Macross.
Showing you scale.
But showing you scale. Yeah, this is from Char's Counterattack. This is Quest's.
The pink one. Yeah, I know.
No, tan.
Tan one. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
yeah,
and just to give you the
thing.
scale, this is what it looks like when it's 1/100. This is only half. There's a whole bottom part.
A third of it, bro.
This is there's a whole bot you need the waist and the legs, like where the legs are just fuel tanks, but still, this is like 1/3 of it. That's how big this MFR is. It's huge.
Is it just a bust?
It's right now, I think it's just a bust, yeah. But I mean, it's enormous. And for reference, guys, they're using a magazine for reference. This is the magazine, right? This is on my desk, right here. This height, it's like right where my microphone is. Right, that thing goes up here. It's like to the top of my head. Beyond that, that's ridiculous. It's huge.
Damn.
All right, so I need 3.
Damn.
Yeah.
Next up, we have something we don't know about. I guess they're doing a full mechanics of this.
Yep, that is all of the Seed villain suits from the original Seed villain suits all in one. This is the Calamity Gundam, Forbidden Gundam, and Raider Gundam all in one kit.
Did this really appear in the show?
No, this is from Eclipse. Yeah, the manga. I think Liberian built it. But if you look at the giant head cannon, it looks like a giant head cannon from Faz, but it also looks like he's wearing one of those Japanese street biker haircuts.
Mm-hmm.
Like
what's Kuwabara.
Kuwabara, yeah, from Yu Yu Hakusho.
All right, bro. You can't tell me
this is the Gundam Universe fig.
Who approved this? This looks like it was 3D printed, bro, and they didn't even like mind like
clean off.
Yeah, like when it leaves like the sprues, like that looks.
Maybe it's some type of like coating or something.
It looks like it's in World War II. What a lot of tankers used to do is they used to take the extra tire treads or the regular tracks that they had on their tanks and glue them or mount them onto the front of their tank to give them extra armor protection. It looks like that's what they're doing here. Now, of course, in World War II, it actually didn't help. Actually, they did tests and it showed that actually made your armor weaker. But this in Gundam, I think that's what they're doing. They're going for.
The shoulder had like the little. It has the lines that have been in the trailer we've seen that it was like a tarp. They didn't have the money to like recreate it, so they just put lines on the red armor, so it just looks fucking like
it's like a net. It's like fish netting, but I don't know why.
It's like net, but that just looks terrible on the figure when there's no like separation to it or anything.
October 17th. October 17th. We're getting in October. Here's your next master grade, Austin.
And if we get a master grade of this before the Rising Freedom, I'm gonna lose it.
I think people might boycott Bandai for that shit.
I would lose it, bro.
The GM RFV. Oh, that's the name of the show, just initials. Okay. They are putting these in Fortnite.
They are?
I think so.
Fortnite?
Island. Yep, it's coming to Fortnite later this year.
So we got Gundam and COD, Call of Duty. We got now Gundam and Fortnite. What's next, guys? Apex Legends?
Wrestling. WWE 2K.
No, NBA 2K. NBA 2K. There you go.
A to Z Project Cluster Gundam.
Yep. The Cluster Gundam. Yeah. So this is the F90 Cluster Gundam. This is essentially like we had before, where you had essentially a whole new torso design for the F90 with the fighter variant. This is the new kind of whole new design for the F90. It's like essentially like an F93. But yeah, if you go to the pictures, you probably see some other shots.
That's all they got right now.
Oh, that's all they got. Oh, if you go ahead.
Here we go.
Yeah,
oh, there you go. It looks pretty interesting for me. And once again, I do want an F90, but there's so much stuff. I know if I get into collecting it, I'm just going to fall down a rabbit hole of getting all of them. So this looks interesting, but these are nice mission
packs, bro. What?
Yeah, but these are nice because these are just like one set. So if you do get F90, you could get this and be done, or get the previous one with the core fighter and be done, because those are essentially just new kits, a whole new suit itself altogether.
They're little master grades.
Yeah, they're tiny. They are. If you guys have ever built a master grade Crossbones, it's the same size, same era of that time. They're very small. maybe slightly
Next up.
bigger.
Oh, here goes more pictures of the GM Sniper. I'm assuming this is one GM Sniper 1.
Yep, GM Sniper Custom 1.
Comes with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
A lot. All the spray guns and the revolver or the beam pistol.
Damn, is that 10 hands? 2, 4,
Yeah, it's
6,
about-
8, plus the 2 on it.
Mm-hmm. They come with a boatload of hands.
God damn.
Make sure
I
you
don't
get-
know. Maybe I'll pick it up. Maybe.
Maybe.
It does come with a whole lot, and it'd be pretty dope. As like you don't see a whole lot of outside of normal suits Gundam toy photography. Like you see like kind of like normal Gundam, Zaku. Every now and then you might see some stuff from like War in the Pocket, but like doing a series of this guy maybe in the desert or in the woods,
In the middle of the city, taking a knee, sniping somebody.
There you go. So we'll see. More of the Gundam Expo stuff coming. We have the Clear Caliburn. July 27th.
I'm good.
Yeah. So here goes some. I
Funny
don't
is-
know. I
Go
don't
ahead.
know what this is. I don't know what this is.
This is the Destiny Gundam, but it's the orange one. I forgot the name of the person that it's a custom of, but it's a Destiny Gundam. We had a master.
Whiston Flus or Whiston Flus.
This is the and this is master grade.
Yeah.
Why does it look like a high grade?
Because a seed back then, especially with the Destiny Gundam, was cheaply made. But this is the we've had this before. This is like a re-release essentially because we had the P Bandai version of this. I believe they had the P Bandai version of this in the high grade and in the real grade. So this is essentially like your third chance to get it. It comes with the Wings of Light, so you do get the effect parts essentially as the Master Grade full Destiny Gundam full burst. It's just if you guys have seen the orange one, it's the orange one essentially. I've heard this is popular, this orange version, but I don't know why. It just in Japan, I heard it's popular. Here in the US, I don't think it's been anywhere near successful.
Looks like
But
a
hey,
high grade.
But hey, it's back.
It literally looks like a high grade. I thought it was a high grade.
The Mighty Deciz. I wonder if this is a promo of the Shidoken.
Metal build.
Some
Statues.
statue display.
The high grade.
Shidoken. No, this is the Shidoken.
Oh, my bad. That's the Shidoken.
Mighty Strike Freedom. Appreciate it, Gunpla Nerd.
Everyone's building everyone's building Spartans.
We getting a Narrative Gundam B2 packs will appear in September's 2024 update of the Mobile Suit Gundam UC Engage.
P Bandai?
Yeah,
Definitely. Obviously.
And it's going to be for the man. It'll probably just be the weapon packs. Obviously, it's going to be for the master grade. If anything, a third party is going to print this out.
Yep.
That is what is it?
Got it right now.
For unicorns? Is the unicorn? No, the unicorn has 3 Gatlins.
Yeah, this is a different shield. But it's essentially the unicorn's Gatling shield, but with a different design. Take away one of the Gatlings and then make the shield look a little bit different and call it a day. It's the ultimate cut and paste Gundam. So
yeah, 16 shots at one time, and then she's just running off. Wow. We have the amazing Barbatos Lupus. I don't know. I'm not excited.
Re-release. That's a re-release from her.
It is.
Yeah, that already came out.
Next.
Wings of Light for the Mighty Strike. Next, overpriced P Bandai. Then the trailer for the video game.
Of who?
Battle Option 2.
Penelope. Oh, the Penelope. 30-minute missions, and that's it. Nothing really. Out of all of this, I'm just excited for the damn show. No lie. Out of everything that's what's new.
F90 for me is the only thing I'm looking at. Yeah, F90 is the only thing I'm interested. Everything else, nope, you can keep.
Well, let us know in the comments below. What do y'all think of the show? What do y'all rate the show 1 through 10? Austin gave it a 5. CD and I gave it a 6. 5 6s. Are y'all excited? Do y'all think is it unanimous? The Gundam does not look good. Is it unanimous across the board for everybody out there?
I feel like
That's
that's all I've
all.
seen. Everyone talking about like we all know it's gonna suck, but it's Gundam, so
We'll watch.
Real
We'll take anything.
right.
yeah.
Real quick for hold that thought. Just y'all's opinion. Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Doctor Doom. I'm a big Marvel MCU fan.
Hey,
I don't
go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
don't know how it's gonna work. I get it. I think they should have waited. If they gave us Robert Downey Jr. as Doom, they could have gave it on a trailer.
I didn't think they need or
They could have
don't give it to us now.
Yeah, if they would have just showed Doom's cloak, his cape, and with his hood with the mask. And I was telling this to Kim, and all you hear is the Iron Man clank, clink, clink of him making it and then dropping the mask down like Tony did in Iron Man 1. I think that would have would have had everybody speculating who it could be, and it would have been like, oh, it has to be Robert Downey because it's a callback. They could have revealed it in the movie or the trailer.
So there is an actual comic book where Doom becomes Iron Man.
Correct. It's called the infamous Iron Man. That is when he comes back from Secret Wars. He realizes, like, you know what? Maybe this bad guy thing isn't really a thing for me. Tony is dead from Civil War 2. I think Civil War 2. Sorry if I'm spoiling it, but he is dead. So there's an AI, and he was like, and Victor Von Doom said, you know what? I want to take up the mantle of Iron Man because we still need a hero out there.
Yep. So I'm thinking they might be playing it that way to get Iron Man back into the seat. If that's it, that's a bad idea. In my opinion, this was a bad idea. They shouldn't have gotten Downey Jr. They should have got somebody else. This is kind of Marvel now crying for help, looking for, hey, please come watch our movies again. Look, we're bringing everybody that you love back, right? Hey, if you squint really hard, Scarlett Johansson's going to be around the corner, right? You guys like that, right? Pepper be also like his assistant, but a totally different way.
Opposed.
Yeah, I love me some Scarlett Johansson.
Oh God!
Love me some Scarlett Johansson. But yeah, that's it for hold that thought. That's all I had. CD, what's your opinions on it? You said they should have waited.
If they're gonna do it, they should have waited. I would have rather seen a post-credit scene from like in the not Incredible Four, but Fantastic Four movie or some shit. But I think it's like also kind of like a cop out. Like Marvel kind of knows that they were tanking. Like they kind of bring back like the people that brought him to the forefront, the brothers that directed the other movies, and then Robert Downey Jr. So
I'm excited, and what makes me a little bit more excited too is Thanos is probably still going to be the best Marvel MCU villain because of this, because of the Kang fuck up, because how quick they're probably going to rush Doctor Doom. Thanos.
that's too bad though, because I feel like they could have really had some shit with Kang.
Yeah, I wish they kept the Kang dynasty. I was enjoying it.
It was something off screen that caused the issue. So
yeah, but you know,
it was something off screen. It was drama off screen. Something Disney couldn't control.
That's true too. Let us know in the comments if y'all excited about Robert Downey Jr. coming back. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes. I think we all come to a point in our building careers where we have to kind of sit down and smell the flowers, smell the coffee.
Have a conversation with yourself.
Look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? I'm not like him. And it's okay. Let's talk about knowing your lane. And it's okay. Knowing what you want to do in the hobby. Right? And we all started off. Man, I think probably all of us in general started off of seeing like a picture.
With this.
Yeah.
It all started off with just
a pair of Amazon. Think you got a deal? Oh, $16 came with a pack.
Yep.
Nippers, sanders, tweezers. You think you're moving? That's where we all started from. But we all saw that picture that said, you know what? I want to do that. I want to be like this. Years go by and we sit up and go, my stuff is improved, but it's not where I want it to be. We need to stop keeping up with the Joneses, people. Some people have it, some people don't, and it's okay. Not everybody goes to the NFL. If it was easy, like the old saying says, if it was easy, then everybody will do it. Enjoy your time in the hobby. Like me, I know my lane now. I'm, before Austin, CD, they will work, they will mass, and I was like, damn, them brothers are really taking off on me. I gotta get scribing done. I gotta get masking done. I gotta get this done. I gotta make it look like this. I gotta make it look like that. What did EA Gunpla do? With some, how can I get it close to replicate what Studio G did? Whoever you look up to, right? But I know my limitations now. I'm okay with just painting a kit, doing whatever I got to do with it. Obviously, whatever comes with the paint, top coat, panel line. And what I want to do is just go down the road of dioramas, putting Gunpla in other model kits on a nice diorama, 4x4, however big, however small the set is, and put it into that. I'd rather have, because that's what it all started from for me. It started from like a scene in my head, and my boy Court would tell you, because he went with me to the first Gunpla competition I went to, and I said, man, would it be dope to have an Epion and a Wing Zero fight, and I put it in a box, and then paint the box black with stars on it, and have them fight like they're in space. So that's my mind. First time seeing a competition, went straight to diorama, which I think it also helps out being in toy photography and stuff like that. But I just know my lane, and I'm okay, and I am okay with saying, hey, you know what? Why put money towards a 0.5 broche where I could put money towards more plaster, more whatever I need, more besides spending $50 for a display broche. Why don't I spend $50 on some foam and get some foam? I'm not saying you can't push your limits, though. I'm not saying that. I'm not telling people, hey, don't scribe because you're not good at scribing. If you want to scribe, obviously it's your kit. Do what you want. If you want to learn and you want to start small and work your way big, but have fun with it. CD Austin, what's y'all's take?
Definitely agree with what you're saying for sure. I think it starts with a tough conversation. You got to be able to hold yourself accountable when it comes to what you really want to do with this hobby. Keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. If you're not having that tough conversation with yourself, I had this with myself because I was like, hey, my work looks good, but why is it not getting better? And it's because I continue to do the same thing over and over and over again, keep skipping the same steps and over again. And if I have these goals and aspirations, I have to sit down and really check with myself. Are you doing this step by step? Are you doing the extra scribing that you need to do? Are you doing the extra outlining that you need to do? Because I can put out good work in 5 days, but it might not be the work that I want to put out. So I think the first step is having that conversation with yourself and saying, hey, what do you want to do with this? How far do you want to go? How far do you want to take it? Because at the end of the day, it is a hobby. You want to have fun with it. But there's different steps of having fun with it. And one step might be dioramas. That's Coop's fun. Austin's, scribing, panel lining, paw plate. That one step, diorama, just basic out of box snap panel line, top coat. You just gotta kind of figure out where you fall at. And if you want to get better at that, taking the steps to get better at that, not skipping the steps.
Absolutely. Austin, what you thinking, big dog?
Mine's probably a little bit different, but mostly the same. I mostly agree with you guys. Everything. What I would say is strive to be the best Gunpla builder in the world. Strive to be that. Because if that's your goal, if your goal is to be the best, strive to be best, be the best. If somewhere along the line it just starts becoming fun, that's when you've hit about as far as you really probably want to take it. Yeah, that's when you. Well, that's it. Yeah, that's when you stop, take a minute, look back, and say, okay, you know, why am I not enjoying this as much? Was it all about the thrill, the drive? Was it me just building stuff like that? You know, and see where you're at. And if you want to keep striving for it, maybe you just need a break. Take a break and explore other options, build other things, not just Gundams. Take a step back, you know, and try to expand your life. You know, and hey, building, this is a hobby. This should really more just be a getaway for you to be a partial of your life. If you want it to your life to surround about it, it's not a hobby anymore. You just have to accept that. Going, if that's your goal, you have to accept that it's not a hobby anymore, it's a job. And you have to kind of have that realization in your head. But now I would say strive to achieve whatever goal you want. If it's to be the best, be the best. I tell everybody, hey, try to make your stuff look as best as you possibly can. And then see where it's at. If you want to get better, then start looking at tutorials, look at YouTube videos, do anything like that. And then just discover about yourself how far you want to take it, because you'll never know unless you try. And once you do try, and if you don't like it that way, then you figured it out. Knowing who you are really is a discovering who you are is a kind of a tough thing we have to do in life. But it's required of us. In this hobby, it's kind
every
of the same.
aspect.
Yeah, every aspect. You gotta figure out about yourself. Like what do you like to do? What do you not like to do? How far do you like to take the scribing? How do you not like? Not everybody can be Naoki. I know there's certain people. I personally
Ray Studios.
or Ray Studios. I personally feel like if everyone had an infinite amount of time and an infinite amount of money, we could all be Naoki. We could all be Ray Studios, but we don't. And if we also we had their an infinite amount of mentality to put towards something, but we don't. We have life, right? We're all living life, and those individuals are very special. And that is not to say that you aren't special. You are special in your own way. And that's the thing. Got to find your own way. What is it that I like the most about what I do, and do it there. And don't feel bad because your stuff isn't Naoki level. There's very few people that are Naoki. Matter of fact, there's only one person who's Naoki, and his name is Naoki. So it's all right. That's cool. I when I look at my stuff and I compare my stuff to Naoki stuff, I don't ever get bummed out by it, because I'm just like, well, that's his stuff. And I don't ever tell myself I'll never be that good. I tell myself, well, if I want to be that good, I just need more money, more time, and stuff like that. But right now, I'm not really putting that toward my life. I have these other goals I need to achieve in my life that isn't involving Gunpla. So I just tell myself that, and just say where I'm at right now is I'm very comfortable, and I like the way it looks now. So I'm good.
And for the people out there, when Austin is referencing Naoki, Austin, give him a quick rundown who Naoki is.
Yeah, Naoki is a Japanese builder. He's been building, I think, since the early 80s or late 80s. But he is one of the best Gunpla builders in the world. He has several deals with several companies. For those listening, what we're looking at is one of his latest builds, where it's a high grade full armor Gundam that's absolutely tricked out and looks like a work of art.
He has his own paint line. Like what?
He has his own paint line. His stuff is all like GBWC worthy, no matter what he enters.
His own paint line. He has his own kits.
He has his own kits now. Yeah, he has his own kits, and he's not just
Giant Notes is Naoki's paint.
Yeah, it's essentially. This guy lives and breathes hobby stuff. Hey, if you're not him, it's okay. Not everybody can be Mr. Beast. Not everybody can be PewDiePie. Not everybody can be Tom Cruise. Not everybody can be yada yada. Right? It's especially there's some people that you get burnt out, you get crazed, you just keep comparing yourself, and then you get not imposterism. You get antiquated, not antiquated. I forgot the word for it, but you look at other stuff and you get depressed because you're saying my stuff isn't that good, but you try so hard. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Find out what you love and rebuild that passion. Reignite yourself in that, and enjoy your time building. Really, just enjoy your time building is the number one thing, because
that's it.
Yeah.
And Austin hit it right on the head. That last statement. Enjoy your time building. If enjoying your time building is going and breaking down every kit and every piece and looking at every formula, if you enjoy that, do it, right? But if it's something that you don't enjoy and you're sitting there like, you know what, I gotta do it, obviously, like, if you want to get better, sometimes that's what we have to do. We have to do the things we don't want to be comfortable in being uncomfortable, right? But like CD said, it's a hobby. It's not a job. For some of us, it's not a job, right? In other words, we want to make sure y'all still are having fun. I want to still have fun building these. These guys want to still have fun building these, and you get caught up in chasing or keeping up with the Joneses, chasing after other people. You're gonna have a huge backlog like we do. Because I'm not gonna lie, that's what I did. I try to keep up with the Joneses. I wanted to make sure, like, I need to get mine to look like this. How did I get it to look like that? I mean, and it helped, right? Because it helped me push myself. But then it gets to a point where it's like, if I'm still having fun. If you're questioning it more times than not, you're probably not having fun. Because I'm pretty sure when you're having fun, you're not questioning, yo, am I having fun in this moment of being in fun? Right? Like,
KD has this quote that I always look back. It says, "Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard."
Mhm.
Some guys are just God gifted and have talent, but if you want to be at that level and you work hard, there's no reason why you can't be. Shout out to my guy Han Jampla. That's little Naoki. That man sits at the desk 8 hours, might not get up to eat, maybe use the bathroom, and like he really loves to do the work, and you can see it in his work. Like he puts the effort into it, and he's getting out quality. So don't expect to get this quality work if you're half-assing it. So if you really want, if you want to be the best, like Austin said, you need to put in the effort to be the best. You can't just say you're going to be the best, and then you're skipping steps. You're not rescribing lines. You're not sanding every nub down. Like if you're saying it, you got to really put in the work in.
And let's say that you say, okay, I want to be like Humja, right? And Humja, right? And you do that, and you figure out you're not having fun. Then guess what? You're not. It's okay that you're not gonna be like Humja then, because you got to come to yourself and be like, all right, I'm not having fun. I'm not enjoying myself, right? And it was like, and let's say that you do get some gains out of it, right? You work hard and you get gains out of it, and you look at the rewards and you look at yourself and you're just like, all right, cool. My goal is to be Humjabla. I know if you tell yourself, I know I'm not going to enjoy my time getting to that level, right? I know I'm not going to enjoy my time. You got to ask yourself then, once you get there, are you going to be happy?
Yep.
Right. You don't know for sure, but you have is like getting there and doing this process over and over again with every kit. Will I be happy doing this level of work? If I'm not happy doing this level of work, then it's okay to take a step back and be like, well, I'm just not going to be like 100 I'm just going to be like myself.
Yeah.
And whatever I like, what level I like to put in continuously is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no shame in not having a GBWC statue in your house or trophy in your house, because I mean, all of us do it because we like to do it, right? Some of us do it for competition. That is true, and that is the goal. But you know what? They enjoy that. They enjoy the work that goes to competitions. That is why they do it. That's their lane. That's their.
That's just like me. Austin hit it right on the head with me. I grew up playing football. I'm a competitor in everything I pretty much do. At work, they get kind of annoyed with me. My manager told me the other day, hey, when you go into this interview, they like teamwork. So don't come off as that competitor guy that you normally display. Right? They like,
I got you, coach.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay,
no, Coop, manager. Yeah, right, coach.
So when it comes to like Gunpla competitions, I love it. I live for those days, the ODU days, the pop-up Hobbytown days, and the competition down in Alabama in a couple of weeks. Those are like Super Bowls for me. So, but there's, like Austin said, it's okay. It's okay. We literally get around like-minded people, right? If you get a chance, go to a build day and get around people that just enjoy building. It's contagious. I mean, shout out to the Hobbytown, Yorktown, Newport News, that build crew. They legit snap, clean, and some nubs. Marvin built almost every kit, and all he does is panel line, water slide. If that, I don't even know if he top coats. I don't even know if Marvin top coats. I just know he just panel lines and keeps it moving, and he's proud of it. That's one reason I love going there, because it's like these guys are just legit having fun, and they know their lane. They know, you know what? This is as far as I could do, and it's okay.
Yep.
It's all right. Like CD said, and Austin said it. You can't come out being Michael Jordan. Can't just jump out. Can't jump out the gates. So know your lane. See what happens, and this is also in life, right? Maximize your lane. I remember I had a deep conversation with the fellas before. I said, "Yo, I want to teach my daughter to know her lane." Because the moment, and just like in real life, the moment you swerve into somebody else's lane, what can happen? You can damn sure get in an accident, and it could be life or death. But if you know your lane, and you know, hey, this is a 2-lane road. Oh, now I know that we can take this 2-lane road and make it a 4-lane road. You got more lanes, so know your lane.
And once again, we're not saying that you can't be Michael Jordan. What we're saying is you have to be comfortable with who you are, with yourself. Yeah, and
See, if you end up being Michael Jordan, awesome.
Yeah, if that's where you get, hey,
But if
and
you
if
don't,
you enjoyed every second of the way you get there, cool. But if you get to the top and it's not that fun, might be time to drive back a little bit.
Yeah, so it's not always fun at the top. It might be some real shit.
Now, if you're getting paid millions and have multiple rings and have multiple shoe deals, it doesn't matter. If you got millions, you'll buy happiness. But
I have a question for you guys. What's your peak? What do you think your peak is in the hobby? What do you see like yourself like? All right, I can't go any higher than this. Coop, you said dios.
I don't want to say dios because I can see myself. It's a new lane, right? If I sit down and put the time and effort into a dio like I do, like anything else, I can feel like I can maximize that, right? Make a connecting dio, right, where you have battles and wars and everything taking place. But I don't know. Going down dios, I kind of want to start painting in little miniatures, but I know that's not my lane right now. Knowing your lane, that's not my lane right now. The road that I've never been down doesn't mean I'm not going to go down it. And I might go down that road and it goes, this took me a long time to get to my destination. Let me see what the GPS says, right? Like, so, but I know that I used to strive to want to get like Naoki, right? Not just Naoki, but a build that quality, right? I put so much stress and effort into trying to get to this type of quality where if I could go back and if I would have looked myself in the mirror and took those years of putting towards making dios and doing something that kind of got the passion, got the fire spark, where would I be? Right? It's almost like
chasing something you really didn't want to be.
Correct. It's like that J. Cole line. What did he say? He said, good news, you went a long way. The bad news, you went the wrong way. That's a terrible thing to be in. So sometimes I feel like I'm in that type of mindset when I feel like I came a long way in Gunpla, but then I hit and go, you know what? I might have went the wrong way though too. So just know my lane, and I just, like you said, take some time looking in the mirror. So, Austin, how far do you want to get out of this hobby, man? Naoki's the goal.
Actually, when my work becomes indistinguishable from Ray Studios' Gym Sniper 2, that first Gym Sniper 2 that he made before he got a team, because Ray Studio right now is a team of people. Like, it's actually like a group of like 5 or 7 people working on one kid or something like that. So when he was just solo, and you can still find on YouTube, that Gym Sniper 2 he made, when my work is indistinguishable from that level of quality is when I'll be done. That's where I actually don't want to be any higher than that, because I just don't see going much higher than there. I mean, I understand like making dials probably would be the next step, like making a whole hanger dial. I never really needed to make a whole hanger dial. I just focus on the individual suit itself. But once my work is indistinguishable from Ray Studios' Gym Sniper 2, that's when I'm done.
What about you, CD? How far you want?
I go back and forth about this all the time, but I think being able to have fun but still do the best to my ability. I want my work to be able to say, when you see a Gundam, that shit's CDs. So kind of like Watson said, have my work being able to like stand out alone. I don't need it to be Naoki's like quality, but I want it to be able to, you know, speak to me and say, oh yeah, I want to have that certain style where if you see it, that's CDs. And I also don't want to be able to, I don't want to be that guy, you know, who builds two kits a year. I still want to be able to build and paint 8, 9 kits. Like my homie Austin up here, who took second place in GWPC, he builds 2 kits a year max, and like you can tell, like not a scratch, not an overpaint, optimal, amazing stuff. But I can't focus enough on 1 piece, 2 pieces a year to be able to like to enjoy the hobby. So be able to put out quality work and then still be able to put out lots of pieces. So
that's like working on one leg. Oh, good.
Yeah, exactly. No, know me and know my work. I can't do one leg a month.
Yeah,
like,
that's crazy. Yeah,
couldn't be me.
What technique would y'all want to like keep honing in on, and then what technique would y'all want to drop? I think with me, obviously, like I would love to hone in on like the perfect weathering, because obviously that comes with the diodes, right? Mm-hmm. But I'll be okay without ply plating. I think I'll be okay without ply plating and scribing. If I go hone in on the paint, it's almost like, right, you're building a character or a created player, and you only have 3 attributes to spin, right? Like, so what if I got bink, 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 weathering, right? Bink, bink, paint. I'll be okay with scribing and ply plating at 1 attribute, right? Like that's so. What techniques do y'all feel like, you know what, I want to hone in on, and then 2, something, you know, I'm going to go ahead and not worry about this as much.
I think painting is still. I think I paint. I don't want to say really good, but I think I paint pretty well. It's probably like my best thing I do. But there's still room for improvement in that. And then just general customization. I don't need to be able to scratch build a whole kit, but to be able to add, you know, like a fuel tank here, and, you know, to be able to put in some extra thrusters here and make it look cohesive. So maybe just customizable skill. Like if I can scratch build skill. So that
almost like George from Unlimited GA, the GBWC winner, something like that.
Yeah, maybe not up to that level, but just be able to have that knowledge to know if this kit I want to add something to it, I can feel comfortable enough going in there and tinkering with it. Scribing, I definitely want to get better at that, but maybe I think I'm shifting more to cleaner builds. So if I had to take some away, it'd probably be like the weathering and posing, because I'm definitely now just going to move towards more just static
poses,
beefy Naoki pose. So minus posing, minus weathering, more presentation.
Gotcha. I think I would mimic CD essentially. For me, it would be mostly one thing I really want to get good at is extensions. So extending certain body parts or body frames, or making things taller, shorter, or extending the arms, how they can take it into a vise, cut it in half, put 2 claw plate pieces in the middle of it, glue it back together, and then sand it and chisel it off where it's perfect, where it looks like it came out the box like that. I would love to get better at that. That's something I really want to get better at. Actually, matter of fact, a kit that I've been working on right now is essentially that I've been trying to learn. And then another thing I would probably like to get better at is joint and hip additions. So I would love to be able to add joints or add like certain types of posability or rotations to certain kits that like have probably bad, like, you know, overall articulation. I would like to be able to add articulation to a kit. Something Ray Studio does, to bring him up again, because we're just going to be talking about him. Something he did with his Justice Gundam is that he made an entire middle torso of it, where it's now able to essentially almost like an accordion pull it apart, so that way he can get any pose he wants possible, like almost like an accordion, where he can pull any pose he wants whatsoever out of the chest, out of the torso area. So I would love to get added on that. Anything that something I don't really I think I can drop. Maybe I don't know. I guess maybe additions. So like adding on fuel tanks and everything like that, that's cool. But I'm good with just the ones that come off the Bandai extension parts or the Kotobukiya ones that just come like, hey, just put it in 3.5 millimeter hole, you got it, right, and glue it, right. I'm good with just adding 2 fuel tanks and there you go. Or like GA Gunpla, in my opinion, like he goes way out there. So I'm like, that's all you, man. That ain't me. And also weathering. I actually don't really mind not being that good at weathering. I used to be obsessed with weathering, but now I'm just like, I like very lightly weathered or very just
Subtle,
kind of
really
subtle weathering, and that's very easy to do in my opinion. So I don't think I would ever get to like we saw a Naoki build, matter of fact, of the Durama or whatever, some from the Voltums that was so weathered that it even had the glass weathered and stuff like that. We watched a few weeks back.
Yeah, we zoomed in on
like,
that shit.
Yeah, it was zoomed in and it looked crazy weathered. Like that's not me. Yeah, that I was like, the junkyard look is not me. So y'all enjoy that. I got weathering pencils, but they're for like small touches because it makes very easy to make stuff subtle that way.
Here you go, one by Naoki. This is like that beetle. The weather on this looks pretty good. Like on the ankles.
Yeah,
on the feet.
That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Yep, that subtle little tiny bits. Yeah, it's very slight. Yeah, not like the one where it's like we're just like, how long was that in the rain? You keep going up. Keep going up. Actually, go down. My bad. Go down a little bit.
The one with the pilot sits in the head.
Yeah, if you keep going down, you'll run into it. But it's one where the pilot sits in the head and he's just like, keep going down, and you're just like, you're like, oh my gosh,
that one
stop right there in the middle. Yeah, right there.
Gotcha.
That guy. Look at that.
If I get my weathering close to this, see, this is when I wish I could go back in time. Like, yo, don't worry about broches. Don't worry about scribing. Focus on this.
Pour all that VC into that shit, huh?
Yeah, dump all the VCs into weathering back then. Like, you're a creative player. You don't need this. Isn't your game. I don't need a big man coming up court. Like, you don't need to be
get the fuck on the block.
Yeah, you don't need to be a point guard, man. You know where you're. Hey, back to the rim.
Yeah, your bread and butter.
One dribble, turn around and put it up. That's it. That's all we're looking for. In basketball terminology, I don't need the center, right? Coming up playing the point guard. That's what I was doing. I would love to get my stuff looking like this with a nice dial. But not like this as in the detail, but as in the weathering. I don't need like the extra scribes and this looks like a real this looks like a real panel. Like, this looks like metal. I don't need, if I get the weathering down.
He took that shit off a robot to put on that shit.
Yeah.
Off of real life.
Like I'm fine with, I think it's Herbert 2763. I keep messing up the number of his name because his name is like a sauce code. But I keep messing up his name, but his stuff is like, I told you last time. So apparently he does paint sometimes, but the vast majority of his stuff he does not paint. He literally just takes it, cleans up the nubs, water slide decals, 7927. And then water slides, and then top coats. Maybe he takes like the Gundam marker and paint it like Andy does in there, but like he'll water slide and mark it, or take the little Gundam marker sometimes and paint it that way, and then be done. Some stuff he paints, a lot of stuff he doesn't.
Clean too, bro.
The close-up shots looks really good.
Maybe that's one thing we all can dump into. Leading us in this shit, but the photography.
The photography. Jeez, that narrative
looks
good.
Because you could take a weak ass kid, take some nice photos of it, and then really make it look amazing.
With that's one right lighting.
Yeah, but look at this guy. He just builds it, snaps it, done. Some stuff he does paint, but a good portion of it he doesn't. Like that, I'm pretty sure is not painted. That's the +1. The A. Yeah, that's the A1. Yeah.
Yeah. So is this is something.
That's something.
He did something to that. It looks good too.
I like the camera foil they use over
that micro lens.
Yeah, bro, that shit looks real deal.
Like, look at that SD Barbatos there. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Shit looks
up right there, the top right hand corner.
I see.
No, up. There we go. That one. That looks dope. That's more photography in my opinion, but yeah. Like, but that, yeah, he makes that. It's not really that complicated.
No, that's painted for
Plus,
sure. That's
yeah.
painted.
And then there you go. But like,
But
no
it's-
weathering.
No
Just-
weathering, just clean paint job. And that's knowing your lane. Knowing your lane. This guy probably knows his lane. I'm not saying he isn't going to strive, but put all your attributes into something. You know, you don't have to keep up with the Joneses. I don't need a creative player to have threes, and your overall still be 65. Let me at
Right.
least get if your overall is going to be 67, 70, at least let me know your jump is at 99.
Yeah, let me max something out. Shit.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And what did they say? Master, jack of all trades, the master of none. All right, so it's okay. It's okay. Shout out to Herbert.
Yeah, we reference him a lot. We got to get him on.
Just know your lane. That's all, and it's
Yeah.
okay. Whatever that lane is, it's okay. And we're not here to discourage anybody. What we're here is to uplift and make sure that you know that we know our lanes, right? And it's okay to know your lane. So let us know in the comments below. Do you feel like is it something that y'all have to talk to yourselves about? Do you feel like, what technique would y'all let go? What technique would y'all work on? So let us know in the comments below. We appreciate everybody who tuned in for this conversation. Austin, let these people know.
Yeah, you can get kits like the ones we just saw, or even the ones that Naoki buys from vulcanhobby.com. You can use the code Undergate10 for 10% off. And once again, that's at vulcanhobby.com, a huge sponsor of our show, and one that we will be happy to see in the Plamo Expo in Birmingham, Alabama, coming up. What are the dates again?
August 17th, August 18th.
August 18th.
What
So
one
we will be there. So you might get a chance to see us and be able to meet Grips too, the leader of Vulcan, and ask him
August
for
17th. August 17th.
Oh, August 17th. August 17th, everybody. August 17th. Retroactively changed.
3 Saturdays from now. Not this Saturday, not the next Saturday, the following Saturday.
There we go. That one. And use Undergate
Saturday
10.
after next. Like Friday after next. The Saturday after next. Yeah.
Yes. And then use Undergate 10 for 10% off. And CD, tell them where you get your paints, my guy, because you said you like paints.
Yes. But before we get to paints, I have something special for people that stuck around. If you guys heard me last week, I crashed out about real grades. Now I'm going to be giving away real grades now for the next 3 or 4 weeks. We're going to call this Keeping It Real with CD. So the first real grade up we'll be giving away is going to be the Build Strike Gundam full package. All you have to do is comment in this video. We're going to be keeping it real. What brings you guys back every week to watch the vid? Is it the supposed handsome host we have here? Is it Austin's former trivia or his general gunplay knowledge? My backlog behind me, if you just come to look at that. Let us know why you guys tune in each week, and we'll pick random comment picker, maybe read some on air, and I will be sending this off to someone. And I'm going to be doing this for a couple weeks. I do have a few road grades I'm going to be giving away. So what brings you back to the Undergated podcast? And when you get this kit, you can paint it with SMS paints, lacquer based spray as you go. Use code Chloe's Dad, get 10% off with the SMS website. I stand by them. I use them all the time. I actually have a bottle right next to me because I'm going to be using it. Already thinned, sprayed in your gun. Go wear a mask. SMS paints.
And if you need some tools, use code COOP10 directly with Gun Primer. Gun Primer makes high-end quality tools such as the sand loop, the glazer, the gritter. If you want to get into scribing and everything, I'm in I think pretty much everything outside of paint. So I love their tools. We use their balancers. I use the balancers on every kit. I think the balancers are well known. Shout out to Gun Primer. We appreciate everything they do for me and keeping up with the tools in the community. They don't have to, but they do. So we appreciate it. Until next time, folks, recognize yourself. That's all we ask for. Recognize yourself. Be yourself. Don't try to chase after others. It's okay to have a goal in mind, but don't lose yourself in the process.
And be consistent. Consistency is key in anything. In podcasting, you got to be consistent. We're here every Wednesday. consistent.
Wednesday, 3:00.
Yep. Hey, you brush your teeth every day.
Other
or
people
you
can't
should
commit.
be.
We here.
Hey, you should be. That's consistent. You can do it.
That's all we asked for. 168 up. 100 another 168 hours to go. Until the next time, people. I'm Coop. That's CD in Austin. Like my man Joe said, if it ain't undergated, what's the point? Until next time, people. Peace.